Hi, my name's Charlotte. Basically, I'm doing my first ever vlog today. It's not your typical usual vlog. It's nothing fashion related, makeup related, food related, anything that most people are genuinely interested in. Basically, it's to go onto my blog, which I started a couple of months ago, which is called Life by Numbers. If you don't already know me, you know that I suffer with type 1 diabetes and I've had it for 4 years now. Basically, in a way this is probably a bit of a rant, but it's a rant that I think I need to have. Basically, stigma, I think, is the best way to put this. Stigma behind diabetes is just horrific, and type 1 and type 2, they're not alike in the slightest, and it's a typical niggly things that people say to me, and I've had people in the supermarket say it to me, like, you know, oh, I remember being in the supermarket one day when I was with my mum, and there was these two small kids and their mum, and basically what happened was this girl was like trying to pick up all these sweets and things when she was in one of the aisles, and her mum basically turned around to him and was like, you know, you're gonna get diabetes if you eat that, and blah 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 blah. And I just think to myself, stop a minute, you know, you blatantly don't have any sort of idea actually what diabetes is. Type 1 and type 2 are just so different, and I just wish people would get that into their heads. Like, type 1, it's an autoimmune disease. It technically means when your pancreas just does not create any insulin. It has no use to it whatsoever. And autoimmune disease, technically, yes, that means, you know, it can stem off an infection. They think I caught it because I had swine flu, but I'm the only person in my family with diabetes. Nobody else in my family has it. So obviously then you think, well, that's a bit strange because usually it's hereditary. But no, actually, that's another thing people don't realise. It's not hereditary. It doesn't have to be hereditary. But type 1 is insulin dependent. So I inject myself 4 times a day. I inject myself once in the morning, which is a long-lasting insulin, which covers me for my whole entire day. And then I also inject myself a further 3 or 4 times, depending on what I eat. But so what? So what? But type 2, when it comes to type 2, where to start? I feel sorry for people with type 2 because it's diabetes. Diabetes is a bitch. There's no way around. There's no way around getting out of having type 1, whereas type 2 there is. A lot of people get type 2 if they are overweight, and unfortunately that is the main reason a lot of people have type 2. You can get it when, obviously, with old age. You can get it with illness, you can get it with all sorts of things, but if you're told that you think that you're at the chance of getting type 2 diabetes, please, for the love of God, just change your diet. You don't even understand like how difficult it is to live with this disease. I mean, type 1 is on a whole different spectrum to type 2, and you wouldn't think it, but it is. It's just, they're two completely different things, completely different. Like, before anyone can say to me that they're the same disease, you need to have some education. You seriously need some education. Before I got diagnosed, I knew nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. And obviously you've got your typical symptoms, which essentially is you're thirsty all the time, your mouth is as dry as sandpaper, and believe me, it's bloody disgusting. It's not the type of sandpaper feeling and when you wake up in the morning with a hangover and your mouth is that dry. I mean, you genuinely have no saliva in your mouth. So obviously, along with the drinking, you're peeing all the time. Yay! That's brilliant. Great. You always want to be on the fucking toilet having a piss. No, you don't. There's a lot of other things that come along with it people don't understand. Neuropathy. Neuropathy pain is basically the damage caused by high blood sugars to all your nerves. And currently I suffer with seriously bad neuropathy, which some days means I can't get up in the morning. I can't physically go and do things that other people can do because it kills me. Like, my legs have no use to them. Like, today I'm suffering really badly just from going on a night out last night, and that is it. Like, I can't walk properly, I'm in so much pain, and like if I stretch, my legs lock and I'm pretty much in tears. there's bad eyesight. Basically high blood sugars, if you have high blood sugars over a period of time, the sugar builds up on your eyes and it causes you to have blurred vision. And obviously one thing I suffered with really badly was I couldn't walk. Like when I got diagnosed, I genuinely couldn't walk, and it was just because my body hadn't had the insulin for so long. I was getting insulin back into my system, but my body just couldn't hack it. My body could not hack it. But I think your number one thing to look out for, if you honestly think you've got diabetes, your first few symptom signs, obviously it's your thirst. You're going to the toilet all the time, you've got blurred vision, you're tired all the time. You've got these 4 main factors. But when it comes to the 5th factor, this is when you need serious medical attention, is weight loss. I'm not big as it is, but I'm the biggest I've ever been, but that's because I'm now healthy. I'm at a healthy weight. And I'm a healthy 10 stone, and I'm happy about that. Because before I got diagnosed, I was about 8 stone, and then when I got diagnosed, I had lost about 1.5 stone in 3 weeks. And bearing in mind, me being not very big anyway, 8 stone, I looked like a skeleton, and it did not suit me. I was very poorly. I was rushed into hospital, and it all happened really fast, and it's quite upsetting really when you think about it, but it happened really, really fast. And what happened basically was the fact that I got rushed into hospital, and was put on a drip, as you can imagine, full of like fluids because I was so dehydrated. I was put on like an insulin sliding scale. I was having glucose pumped into my system as well. But they also told me that if I'd gone in a week or so later, I wouldn't be here today. And this is my point of the video. Please, 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 just don't think that diabetes isn't a serious issue, please, because I've had someone in the past actually say to me before I got diagnosed that I can't die from diabetes. Yes, you can. Diabetes may come across to a lot of people as a disease where you get it because you eat too much sugar. No, it's nothing to do with that. I see posts on Facebook and people think they're really fucking hilarious when they put like, oh yeah, I've just had this, I'm gonna get diabetes. Seriously, you uneducated fucktards. Like seriously, if I see another fucking comment like that, I'm gonna fucking delete you because I'm sick of it. And sorry for my swearing, but honestly that is something personal to me and that really, really annoys me. And I just think it's beyond stupid. Like, you can't get diabetes from eating too much sugar. Oh no, I went near a cupcake. Oh no, I've had this, I've had that. I'm not gonna get diabetes from eating too much sugar. It's nothing to do with that. Type 2 is diet based or your age. Type 1 is an autoimmune disease where most people get it from birth or as a young child. Unfortunately for me, I had it when I was 17 and I'm nearly 22 now. My point of this whole thing is I'm going to start doing more vlogs because I feel like it's a good way to vent alongside my blog as well, which is on Blogspot, and it's Life by Numbers, which I'll post a link to along with this video. Basically, just be careful. There's a few points sort of thing. It's like, number 1, be careful. If you think you've got it, please go to the doctors. Please get checked out because this is one of the hardest things you can ever live with. I'm 4 years down the line and I still don't know where I stand, and it kills me every single day. It kills me every single day. And when you've got your close friends and family that have to deal with seeing you in a hypo, and they're the ones that have to personally feed you sugar because you've passed out and things like that, like, you don't want your family seeing that. I don't want anybody living that. Even if it was my worst enemy, I do not want this to happen to anybody. And number 2, stop being uneducated. Think before you type, because it affects a lot of people. And I've seriously got to the point now where I would happily backhand someone for writing a pathetic comment, because you're so uneducated, you have no idea what you're going on about. Another thing I just want to put in here, I just want to thank Michael and just for his support really, because Me and Michael have created a page on Facebook, which is about type 1 diabetes awareness, which I'll also post a link to. He's also diabetic, and he's really helped me over the past few months, and he's helped me keep a real positive mind about everything. Without people like that, I don't know really where I'd stand, because I'd be in a rut. I would literally be in a rut. But I also obviously have my amazing friends and family, and I have my amazing boyfriend who just sticks by me throughout everything. So just keep a positive mind. You know, type 1 diabetes isn't a walk in the park. It never will be. So please, please, please stop thinking that I or anybody else with diabetes has got this from eating too much sugar. Seriously, just stop. Anyway, thank you. This is my first blog of probably many, so you're going to end up seeing my face a lot if you actually follow my blog and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the lot. So thank you for listening.